going to bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Second down. Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 20. They gained 18 yards on that one. First down, Broncos.
Gain of 18 on the play. And the Broncos first down.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big-time play for the Broncos. 65 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10.
65 yards. First down, Broncos.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. It'll bring up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Throwing is Nix. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, here's Nix. That one, R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Cavante Turpin on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Please take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. John Franklin Myers getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. On the play fake. Dak hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. On fourth down, the veteran Brian Anger mounts a punt for Dallas, as he's standing right around his own goal line. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds.
Cowboys 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing, Nix. That is caught, and he will get into the end zone. Troy Franklin, touchdown Broncos.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Nix and the Broncos now will line up and go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision darted loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. Ho-ho! And he'll be forced out of bounds. And with that, time has run out on this first half.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Oh. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 16.
Here's Prescott. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
On the give, it's Harvey. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Moving left. And Nix with the wise move there at the end. Sliding to a stop, but he's got the first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down. first and 10 at the
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Exiting the pocket right.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Good blocking, and he's in. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
That'll be caught, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. Hey, kill.
A first down throw for Prescott. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
First down.
Hey, 47.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Right in. Then we'll go to 53. 26.
To throw is Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Yeah! Hey, kill! 47. 26.
Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And he will score. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
throw it here on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up third
Back to throw is Nix. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Denver first down.
And the Broncos first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down.
On the give, this is Harvey. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Marquise Bell up to make the stop.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
He'll get this out wide. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 6.
To throw is Nix. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. Nick's gonna throw for it. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he is gonna have a Broncos first down. Gonna have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos. Nix and the Broncos now will line up and go for 2.
The Broncos will line up.
They're going to try to run it in. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2 unsuccessful. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Oh, this ball's going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. So, a couple of first downs will give them first and 10. They're at the 41.
Hey, kill.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
Second down. Prescott over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Moving outside the pocket. Now he'll run it. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter.
set. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll run again.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
A loss of 3 yards.
Here's Nix to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Dallas. What a spectacular... Take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He knocks it through, and the Cowboys are back within 6.
Broncos 34, Cowboys 28. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They put Pickens in motion. On 2nd down, it's Dak. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 21. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Going to 54, wide. Hey, 47. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54, wide.
They put Pickens in motion. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, wide. Here we go, 46.
They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Now they face third down and 7. They'll throw again. Dak.
Sacks just continue to be a huge problem all game long, and it's just a brutal time to take them. Now, I understand it's easier said than done, but you've got to find a way as the quarterback to throw that ball away.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. A first down throw for Nix. Headed left. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They'll get it with still a minute 20 left to go in the game. On second down, Harvey. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 16 yards on the play. It's now third down.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he's not going to get there. Wallop right at the line of scrimmage, and now it's fourth down.
When you give the ball to the fullback, it just hits a lot faster, so it puts a lot of pressure on the defense to trust their reads and react. It's exactly what we saw here. They're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
No return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's first down. Throwing is Prescott. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout, and the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Now, on second and long. To throw is Dak. It's intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the